From the time we're children, we're taught to conform, to fit in. We learn that certain behaviors are rewarded and others are punished. And over time, we internalize those lessons and they become part of who we are. But here's the catch. These lessons aren't necessarily designed to help us live our best lives. They were designed to help us fit into a world that others created for us. Hello and welcome back to What is Your One Thing? The podcast where we explore the small yet powerful actions that create ripple effects in your life. I'm your host, Jordan Hiller, and yes, I do have a cold, but hey, I've got a commitment to get these episodes out, so we're going to go through it. And today, this is going to be the 6-minute abs of personal development. And no, not because you'll have a mental six-pack at the end, because after listening to it, it's probably going to hurt. We're going deep today and asking tough questions. Like, who is the real you? Are you living a life that you designed or built based on the experiences you wanted to have? Or are you living a life shaped by the expectations and desires of others? Or because of actions you didn't even want to take, but took? I'm asking because I know what it's like to live a lie. I was raised to be a social chameleon. To blend into any social setting or group, I couldn't really be me because that might make me different and not accepted by those people. I needed to be able to leverage relationships at any given time. So I blended in, becoming whoever or whatever I needed to be in the moment. The years ticked by, and now looking back, I realize I haven't seen my true self in a very long time. And that's the thing, isn't it? We often walk around wearing masks, putting on fake faces and personalities like armor to protect ourselves. This armor can get so heavy, and yet we keep it on because we're afraid of what might happen if we take it off. The world never gets to meet the real you, the authentic you, the you that's brilliant, full of ideas, powerful. Instead, we hide that person away in the world, and it suffers because of it. So why do we do this? Why do we say one thing and do another? Why do we contradict our own words and our thoughts? Well, the answers might lie in our social influence. Social influence is a powerful force. It shapes our behaviors, our thoughts, and ultimately the way we live our lives. From the time we're children, we're taught to conform, to fit in. We learn that certain behaviors are rewarded and others are punished. And over time, we internalize those lessons and they become part of who we are. But here's the catch. These lessons aren't necessarily designed to help us live our best lives. They were designed to help us fit into a world that others created for us. Jay Bailey has a great TEDx talk where he speaks about this. He said, every day we put on the mask. Every day we put on this heavy suit of armor to protect ourselves, and it gets so heavy, never being able to show up as your true, authentic self. He talked about how the world suffers because it never gets to meet the real you, the you that's full of potential, ideas, and power. This resonated deeply with me because I've lived it. I spent years blending in, hiding my true self because I was taught that the way to survive, you can't be you. But what if we stopped hiding? What if we took off the mask and we took off the armor? What if we allowed ourselves to be vulnerable, to show up as our true selves? It's crazy, even terrifying. But what if it's also incredibly liberating? The truth is, many of us are living lives that were designed for us by others. Whether it was our parents, society, or the people we surround ourselves with, we're walking around with these ideas about who we should be, what we should do, and how we should live our lives. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, is this really me? It's time to take a hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, who is the real you? Are you living a life that reflects your true desires? Or are you living a life built on the expectations of others? Here's what I'd like you to do this week. Start small. Begin by paying attention to the moments when you feel like you're not being true to yourself. When you catch yourself saying one thing and doing another, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it because of social pressure? Is it because you're trying to fit in? Or is it because you're afraid of what might happen if you show the world the real you? It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel uncertain. But don't let those feelings stop you from discovering and embracing your true self. The world is waiting to meet the real you, the authentic you, the you that is full of potential, ideas, and power. All right. I just want to say thank you for listening today. If this episode resonated with you at all, I'd love to hear about it. Are you ready to take off the mask and let the world see the real you? I know I am. I'd love for you to share your thoughts, your experiences, and your one thing with me at what's your, the number one, and the word thing at gmail.com. I'll be sharing some of your stories in future episodes, and I can't wait to hear from you. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is be yourself. The world is waiting to meet you, and so am I. Talk soon. Okay.
Check on the window.
Where's the werewolf?
It's on the window. Go check it. That way.
Okay, I'll go check it.